All right, guys. It's tax season, and I need a little break from that, so let's go do a ride. I've mapped out a little area. Let's take a look at this. What? Okay, so where is all of this? I don't know if you can, maybe I'll change the, let me change it to this kind of map. That way you can see it a little bit better. This is Livermore area right up in here. And this is Mines Road. We follow Mines Road all the way out. Highway 130 comes from Highway 5 up to what we call the junction. And then back out to Mount Hamilton. All the way almost into San Jose there. You can see Mount Hamilton Road. We go follow that all the way down here. Let's take a look. Now there's this little road that looks like it goes out this way. And maybe we'd find that. Otherwise, we would come down and let me scoot down in here. See what road this is. That is Calaveras Road. And we'd follow Calaveras Road on out. And follow that all the way back to Highway 84 and back into Livermore. That looks like about a 100-mile round trip right there. And it says 99 miles. If I add that little loop in right there, we might be just over 100 miles. Definitely a technical, mountainous road with hundreds, if not thousands, of twisties. Let's go do it.
Right, so we took a look at that map and we've got a general idea of where we're going. We got about a 100-mile loop on Mines Road. Lots and lots of twisties. I've got a video that kind of describes this road in detail if you go back and look at 100 miles of twisties. We're going to take the BMW R1200RT on this road and get some skills built up, because this road is fantastic for building your skills. You got every kind of turn imaginable. If you want turns with gravel in the corner, you're going to find those definitely here. If you want to find reduced radius corners, those are here too. There's not just bad corners, because there's really good corners too. There's some of those bank corners, really nice smooth corners, kind of every imaginable. With just hundreds and hundreds of corners, you're going to kind of find everything. The ones to really practice on, for me, seems to be those really super tight ones. So we'll get some video of that. We're going to make our way up to Mount Hamilton. I don't know if Mount Hamilton is open or closed. Open, closed, open. It's been closed for, it seems the observatory area has been closed for like 2 years or something. It's because of COVID. We're going to go take a look at that, and then we'll head back down into San Jose, and then we're going to come back Calaveras Canyon all the way back to 84 and back around to Livermore. It's a fantastic loop. It's about 100 miles. And I would give yourself about 3 hours, because there's plenty of stuff to do. You could bring a picnic. You could stop at the junction. It's normally open for burgers and fries and things like that. Sometimes there's entertainment there as well. Other than that, there's lots of little places to pull out and have a picnic. If the observatory is open, that's a great spot, and about halfway. All right, as we get into it, I will keep you updated. And we're working our way into the first part of the twisty section of Mines Road, just after you turn off of the main part that goes up to the lake. This just kind of follows Mines Road up. It's kind of noted as a pretty bumpy section, but some good turns. These areas usually give me an idea of just about how much gravel and stuff are we going to have on the road. And there's really not much right here. Usually a good sign. But they do sweep this once in a while because of the bikers that come up here and they want to have it sweeped a little bit. And so they gotta, once in a while the gravel gets swept off the road. This bike is handling so well, it just really kind of get into your groove here. It just really just pretty fantastic. It just can pick your line much better than the other, the older RTs. Just the refinement is here in that handling, and it's got to be the changes in the rake and trail that they made on the bike, as well as a bit of stiffer chassis. You can really feel it. I think the suspension, well, the suspension definitely feels better. And then the throttle response in dynamic mode is a lot better for me. Really like that. Just seems like I can get on and off the gas. I can use engine braking. I don't have to twist the throttle quite as far. Really is pretty cool. These usually have a lot of gravel. No, not much gravel today, so that's usually a heavy gravel corner. We're at 10 miles. Really? All right, so now we're hitting the section where the center line is gone, and the road narrows quite a bit. And it's a good area just to kind of mellow out, because there's lots of driveways here at the end, the beginning of this, and then the middle section here. You'll notice that cars tend to take up the entire road, and it's pretty wide, but they still take up all of your sides. I usually stay way over in this section. It's not very long. You got about a mile and a half, something like that. Kind of like this section in through here where it's kind of foresty. There's a creek down on the side, and look at these big boulders when you come around these corners. This huge boulder you got to come around. It's just awesome. Really looks cool. A couple of those coming up, and just a real pretty area to be riding. I update you guys a bit. We're getting close to about 20 miles into the trip here. I think it's about maybe 18, 19 miles. This is somewhere where, yeah, right here at the bridge. There it is, 20 miles. And then we enter Santa Clara County, and the road changes. This is like sandpaper, it seems like. Totally different kind of blacktop. It's more like a chip seal kind of thing. But it really seems pretty clean. I'm at 20 miles. I don't feel any brake fade, anything like that with the bike. Really just outstanding. I love how you can really get on the brakes and there's no diving into corners. Just the composure of the bike is just perfect. We are at this is about mile 30, and this place coming up on our left hand side is called the Junction. Looks to be closed. You can see the sign there. The Junction, you can take this way, which is Patterson, and you can take that down to Highway 5, or just continue on. That's where Highway 130, you'll see that, or remember that from the map, where 130 intersects with Mines Road. And then we're going to take this on up to Mount Hamilton. Really like the twisties up in this section. Big cattle guard there, but it's just a really kind of cool section of twisties here. They're a little, I don't know what to call them, but you can kind of see all the way up there. You can see the road, and for some reason they're a little on the challenging side. It seems like they kind of lean off camber as you come up to the top of it, and then you dive into the next one. Kind of neat. And then a much tighter one. And then you got a couple of tight ones up here. And watch out for the cow manure on the road. That could get a little slippery, I'm sure. Be careful of that. But it's a neat little section right here. Absolutely love it. We're getting up the side of Mount Hamilton here, at least starting, and we get some of the first hairpin turns, things like that, where you can start dragging your pegs if you feel like it. Definitely dragging your boots. Clear up here after the fires have come through here last year. I think it was last year, yes, year before, something like that. And you can see through the corners a little bit better now, because that's one plus side. It's not quite as pretty. All right, nice little twisties here, followed up by a good hairpin turn. There it is. hairpin uphill turn is kind of cool. Followed by another. We get just another after another after another, and these are all first gear hairpin turns. And you can see people's marks coming down there. That's pretty crazy. I had to look at that. Alright, I'm going to catch you guys back up. We get to the top. Oh wait, one more hairpin turn right here. Can't switch the camera off yet. We'll do second gear, uphill hairpin turn. Yeah. Nice. Alright, we've reached the top up here, and if I can get a good look off the side there, which might be a little tough. There's some good views on this side, and some great views on the other side. Oh, this guy's moving over. Alrighty. Here we go. Take a look off there. If you can see that, that looks pretty beautiful. Maybe it's hard to see on the camera, but we can just see the mountain range all the way down. Looks super cool. Then we come up over here and we should see San Jose. So it's a pretty clear day. And yeah, we're gonna get a good view of that. I know, stop, really, come on. Now we get to the top over there, we're gonna see the observatory. Hopefully that'll be open. There's our view. And hopefully if that's open, we'll get some good shots. If not, we'll get some views going down the other side, hopefully. It's closed. Other bikes are hanging out here, but can't go up. We'll see a couple of views here off the side. Close my windshield so you can hear me. That is San Jose area there we're looking down on. It's a crazy place to be walking. I mean, like, there's nothing down here, so she's taking a walk. Maybe she lives up there. Where else are you gonna walk, right? You're not as crazy as I think. All right, beautiful day for a ride. This side, look how smooth this tarmac is. I got some gorgeous twisties on this side. I can see some other motorcyclists up there. And we'll be up on them very shortly. Quite nice, guys. Definitely a must ride. It's a good place to build your skills, especially the downhills. I think get people a little bit because you could be completely off the throttle, but your bike still has power, and if you're in the wrong gear, you could end up powering through the corner when you didn't really want to. And so it's good to be choosing the right gear as you go into corners, no matter what. Little rest stop here, which is pretty nice. There's a little bit of shade here. Some hiking trails out here. It's a fun road, guys. We'll catch you here in a minute. I'm going to stop and have a little snack and get on over the Calaveras Canyon. Through the San Jose and surrounding area. A little bit hazy today. Still quite the view. Had to show you that. I know I was saying Calaveras Canyon. We're not on Calaveras Canyon yet, but I took my break. We got here and I'm like, hey, look at that. All right. We've found Calaveras Road here. And we head on up. That was kind of cool. That Sierra Road turned into a couple of different roads as we went along there, and almost makes it back to, you know, back down to the city again. I mean, just a couple miles out of there, but I think that was cool. It was a nice little detour and a lot more pleasant than driving through traffic, so I got a lot more twisties in. Oh, what are we at now? We're at 79 miles. Now let's see what I end up with in the end. There comes a UPS truck. Hello, UPS truck. It's a pretty little place back in here. Look at all these trees, green grass. It's fantastic. one of the things this road will do, it will test your endurance as well, not just building your skills, but if you were to ride this a couple times a week, man, would you build your endurance, because it is, you know, this many turns, I couldn't even count them, hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands, I don't know, 100 miles of twisties. And a lot of these 10-mile-an-hour little corners that you get to kind of test your skills out on, which is cool. It will test your endurance, so you'll build some endurance in your riding. I'm talking about endurance a little bit. These brakes on this bike are fantastic. I went 60 miles of some pretty hard riding, and the brakes, I never got fade at all. OEM pads, OEM brakes, of course, and never got any fade in the brakes at all, which is really, really good. Brakes feel just like they, you know, they just kept that really strong feeling, really nice. Anyways, one other point is, hey, you guys have made it this far. That is fantastic. Thank you so much. If you could do me another favor, make a little comment. You could say anything. Just say, hey, Chris. Hey, hi. You could say anything. And then, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button and subscribe. And if you'd like to get notifications of new videos that are coming out, kind of been dropping them twice a week, so one on Friday and one on Sunday. Then you hit that bell icon down there on the right hand side, and it will remind you of all the videos I produced. We're down next to that reservoir pretty well, and you can kind of get a pretty good side of it there at the dam over there. Pretty cool looking little lake. All right, kind of brings us out. I think they're right back. That turnoff there goes to the state park. I forget which one it is. Maybe I'll look that up on a map. But that is going to bring us on out this road now to Highway 84. You could also take Highway 680 because it's right there. You run right into Highway 680 and Highway 84 right at the same time, and that will give you access back to San Jose if that's where you came from. Easy way back over to Pleasanton, Dublin, that part of the Bay Area, San Ramon. And for us, we'll be headed back to Livermore, and we'll take the Highway 84. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this ride. We took out the BMW R1200RT, had an absolute blast on it. Totally love this bike. It is it is going over my expectations for sure. If you can get a good test ride on one of these bikes, I'd say absolutely give it a shot. If you can actually buy one, and actually buy one if you've got room in your garage, man. These things are just fantastic. Kind of does everything. Makes for a fantastic bike. We will see you soon. See ya.